I don't know where Sage went. I think Ross went up to his room.
She went to bed.
So it'll just be me and you chatting about whatever. Let's go ahead and grab the cat.
Okay.
You gonna grab your cat?
I'm not, because I don't want to chase her.
She's right over there. I can grab her for you.
Sure, toss her in.
Okay. I'm going back for my socks anyways.
Meow. Woo!
Look what I got.
I'm randomly listening to YouTube music.
What was that, Sinone?
Wrong cat. The other cat's in here. I don't like it.
Here. Yeah, I know. See? Now you're on a chair.
Hello. I have one roommate
Boy.
and an extra cat, and there's catnip temptation treats
Oh, good
on the
God.
shelf in the closet.
She is violent on catnip?
They're catnip flavored.
Ooh.
If she wants some, the girl would make an escape, or she
Well, she did not slip out the door. I don't know where
tucked
she
in
is.
somewhere.
But Sinone hissed when she came in here, so.
I don't know, but I said that we were going to probably be discussing. Okay, I'm going to close that now.
Okay.
I said that we were probably going to be discussing gaming things,
Mhm.
but then everybody we were going to discuss gaming things with vanished.
I thought you were going to say died, but okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not a widow. I know that my wife is sleeping.
That's what the kids are calling it nowadays.
You seem to be confused about how my marriage works.
No. I am perfectly clear on how it works. I just enjoy doing this to you.
Alright, so, for these poor internet folks who want to listen to us rant about gaming, what were some of the other advice that you were given about DMing besides decision trees?
Don't be dumb and roll with it.
Did he seriously tell you don't be dumb?
Yes.
Did he explain what that was supposed to mean?
No.
I love the coyote. I might strangle the coyote. The best advice I've gotten so far was remember that you're the DM, it's your rules. Enforce them if you want to. Don't let the players make them.
Oh, and Rosca tried to basically tell me to God mode my NPCs that I don't want dead. Which I believe is the exact same thing that you're complaining about, wasn't it?
No, I believe the correct rule is you don't God mode the NPCs, you God mode the dice. You don't want God mode NPCs because sometimes, the characters just need to kill people.
Yeah.
And I am bizarrely dizzy today, and that's not cool. My scales do scaly things.
At least they're laying better this time.
They're laying a lot better.
Still a little gappy though.
Down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Well, that will correct a little bit when this closes and the bottom isn't rolling up. But they're going to stand out more than I would like them to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I probably should have used a larger scale. But money was a factor.
I'm not saying it looks
and
bad.
the small ones were adorable.
Simone, not you.
Maybe. Yes.
No, that was Rowan. Rowan's in the chair.
Look, the only way they're ever going to get along is if they actually just are exposed to each other and have these fights.
But she's so sweet.
I know that she's so sweet.
And Rowan's like, I hate you. And she's like, but I just want to be friends. But if you're going to growl at me, I'm going to growl back.
They're never going to get along until they fight. If you try to protect your baby forever, she won't grow up to be a big, strong cat lady.
But she's only like 75% size of a normal cat. How is she ever going to be big and strong?
Look, if she doesn't learn to hold her own, she's going to be trapped in your room forever.
I mean, not forever.
5 ever.
5 ever.
5 ever.
What is 5 ever?
More than 4 ever.
Oh.
Oh my god, how have you never heard that? It's not that old.
Okay, God. She smiled at me and in turn kissed me.
My roommate's a baby. He doesn't know what 5 ever is.
No, my cat's a baby.
My roommate is a baby who doesn't know what 5 ever is. Don't you me. Are you going to flail your hands and run past me again?
Very gaily, I might add.
Very gaily?
Yes.
Like the gay thing you are?
I try.
You do. You really do.
Worst part is I don't. Are other people actually watching this?
No,
time?
nobody's watching tonight.
Okay.
Leon was going to, and then apparently when I said we were going to talk about D&D, not video games, he seems to have changed his mind. And Boss occasionally shows up.
But today he's got a party.
But I think he's too busy having company.
Yeah.
I mean...
Bro, are you going to come up from the chair, or are you just going to, like, hide under there and hiss at everything?
I'm going to hiss at everything.
And Simone's like, I'm a splore.
I'm going to eat your food.
No, she's not even. She's ignoring the food.
She doesn't care about the food. She's a food snob because you spoil her.
I give her blue. It's good for her.
Meow Mix is perfectly good for Rowan.
It doesn't have the nutrients it needs. It's got like a whole bunch of filler crap in it.
Look at how big she is.
Yeah.
Look at how soft her coat is.
Look how healthy she is.
My cat is perfectly healthy.
Mine's softer.
Good for her.
And sweeter.
My cat is apparently an angry beast today.
From under a chair.
From under a chair. Like the scaredy cat she is.
This is kind of fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Oh.
There's like this non-stop growling rumble. So I was busy taking my shower, and I came downstairs to hear you guys discussing how Morgan plays her character.
Okay, it started with let's be honest here, guys, your party is never going to get along.
Nope.
And I went, well, I think part of that has to do with how we were jammed together. Well, and we went back and forth and back and forth. And he's like, part of that's how you guys play your characters. And Morgan's not helping. Look how Morgan plays her character. And I'm like, half the reason she's so angry is because the DM didn't give her any exposition. You could have been like, here's evidence to support the fact they didn't kidnap you. But no, you just let her keep thinking it. And he was like, no.
Okay, so I thought they kidnapped me. He could have given me any number of reasons to travel with you.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, and then you shoehorned her with us, even though she hated us, under duress, where you could have made that whole thing a lot smoother. And he was like, well.
He threatened to kill my character.
If you didn't travel with us.
If I didn't travel with you, I would be sentenced to death.
And if you betray us, then we kill you.
Which totally helps that your characters think I'm likely to betray you.
Well,
please do not super tighten that.
I'm not. I'm just re-rolling here.
Meh.
Meh.
But basically, your characters are given the impression I'm supposed to betray you.
Or not really so much that you're supposed to, but just if you do, then we gotta put you in.
Whose idea was it that I would betray you?
No, Renard said, if you do. And I'm assuming that's because just prior he had spoken to you and
so
you were not keen on the idea.
So he planted the idea.
So to be fair, our two characters were already discussing that if you turned on us, we were going to put you down.
But he planted the idea that I'm going to betray you.
Well, you did come in trying to, like,
I didn't want to murder him, I wanted to punch him.
You could have fooled us.
I was just going to punch him a few times.
Before you almost murdered a paladin and slashed your best friend?
Okay. I sliced your ear open. I didn't try to kill you.
You're the one to help.
It was a really lucky flail. You're the one that grabbed me up by the scruff of the neck.
Almost killed a paladin. Because you couldn't.
That would have been so glorious. I killed him in one hit. So much glory.
Yeah, you killed a paladin.
In one swipe.
It was a paladin.
It was an
going to
accident.
Hell. That god will not be happy with you.
I really don't care about that book god.
That book god's gonna make sure you never know how to read.
I don't want to read. He gives you this thing. I look at it. I can't read.
Oh, do you know how hard it's gonna be to not screw with you over that?
That's gonna be
What
great.
does this say?
It says badgers aren't allowed. Well, I'm going anyway.
Walks in all blustered like, what? Yeah, I'm here. What will you be having, ma'am? What?
It'll be great.
Well, it just says drinks half off.
Right? That will be great.
I heard you don't like my kind in here. What?
I said no such thing. Where did you get this idea?
Don't you try to fool me!
Stab the paladin just on general principles.
Smite.
Our party is never going to get along.
On the upside, I got to smite an inanimate object that was cursed.
I can't believe you smited.
I can't believe the DM let it roll.
You smited a jack-in-the-box.
A curse.
I don't care if it was cursed. You smited a jack-in-the-box.
It was murdering people.
I want to know how a jack-in-the-box is murdering people.
Obviously, it scares him to death.
I know it happened. It made the knife leap out of the chef's hand and through his face.
And made the bolted torch sconce come off the wall and go into a dude's skull. Am I allowed to talk about that on YouTube?
Well, I think we made it clear that we're not discussing reality.
Okay.
So,
full disclaimer, these are entirely fictional events run in a game. and have no bearing on real life.
I honestly, at this point, the number of people that watch my channel are all people that know me.
Shh, it was professional.
What is professional about me?
Your leet knitting skills?
My what?
Leet knitting skills?
Leet knitting skills?
Leet. Basically shorthand for elite. Experienced.
No. My skills aren't that good.
So then your noob knitting skills?
They're beyond noob knitting skills. Does this look noob to you?
No, it looks leet. That's why I said leet.
It really isn't. I have seen some amazing stuff that is beyond what I want to try and do.
This is hilarious.
Oh, it's great.
She's been climbing all over this chair.
So my cat is hiding underneath the chair, and Shiki's cat is hanging over the edge of the chair, taunting my cat, who is hunkered down and growling nonstop.
Now, keep in mind, she has been exploring around this chair the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to look at the other cat. And I believe the general consensus is, fuck you, and you're standing.
So, oh Christ, what were we just talking about?
D&D.
No, there was something I was talking about at bowling a couple of months ago. About something that was absolutely asinine and not bowling related, and how funny it would be to have, like, golf commentary as this is going on.
I think it'd be funny to see a golf commentary about people drinking in the bar.
It could be. Don't let people get drunk enough, and there's so many bodies passing through. That doesn't work as well. Unless we're commentating expressly on the bartenders.
I would like to, oh god, the fart.
Because I would love to sit there and discuss Kale's gorgeous orange skirt and his tiny little collie. Nope. Or his wraparound pants that are open on the side. And you can tell that there's nothing under the pants.
Oh my?
Kale has some fantastic legs, let me tell you.
But is there anything else fantastic there? I
don't know. I haven't looked. I'm pretty sure his significant other would murder the crap out of me.
Okay.
And I really don't need that.
You don't need murder the crap out of?
I do not need murdered.
You sure? I hear it pays great on life insurance.
My life insurance is not that fantastic. It won't even pay off the house.
Fucking hell.
What? That I know how much life insurance I have?
Your life is worth less than the house.
Yeah, well, you met me. My life isn't worth much.
To be fair, I don't have life insurance, and that's probably why. I have more debt than worth.
Oh God, I don't actually want to sit down and think about my net worth. Because I do have one right now.
I'm somewhere in very high negatives.
Well, right now, so am I, considering this house is a debt. I was having a terrifying discussion with you, Sarah, in the car on Friday. Friday.
More terrifying than usual?
Maybe it was Saturday? We were discussing retirement.
Oh. Yeah. That's a pipe dream.
No, it really isn't. We were talking about when we want to retire, what goals I have financial goals I have before I can retire, what goals does she have, and when do we want to sit down and actually have the hard talk about what our plans are. And we're going to sit down about 10 years before I retire to my planned retirement date to see What, that I have Telegram messages?
No, more. I was just surprised I could actually, like, be seen in the camera there for a minute. No.
Make it worse. Make it worse. Here we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, get onto the table where you belong, you fox.
Whoa. I don't think you have what I'm looking for, Morgan.
I know I don't.
I don't think you, Sarah, would appreciate that.
No, I don't think you're on the list of approved males for me. So far as I know, there's only one name on that list. In honesty.
Oh God.
I
should have brought a drink.
But anyhow, so about 10 years before my planned retirement date, we're going to sit down and look where our debts are, what we think we can pay off, what we need to do. Because I will not retire until the house is paid off.
That's fair. See, I plan to work until I'm broken and then use disability and turn in my 401k.
I actually like my job enough that I plan to stay there until I'm old enough to retire.
Well, see, I would if I didn't think I was literally going to break down before I'd be at retirement age.
I do understand that that's a thing with mechanics.
So, fine, my knee already locks up like Roscoe's does. And I've never been hit by a car.
So you haven't even been hit by a car, so,
yeah.
And then my knee has just been utterly retarded because my knee is retarded.
Well, here, you want something good, for example?
Oh, please, I do not need Snap Crackle Pops.
That was my spine.
My knee does not, it's not getting better thanks to the dog who lays on it and hyperextends my leg.
But your leg, it's so tempting for the dog.
It is apparently the most comfortable place for her to sleep.
Yeah.
I really have to question why I have friends. How long have I been working on this thing?
About a month and a half.
That knitting looks cool as shit.
It does.
So I'm thinking somebody out there makes Tunisian hooks like this that are shorter and they have a flexible tube on the end that I can use to make like a sweater. Because this would be a fantastically warm sweater. I really, really, really want to make myself a sweater. And I just haven't done it yet. Oh, somebody was watching and now they went away.
We weren't entertaining enough for them.
We suck.
Does this make us terrible people? Or does it make your thing have a loading wheel that's not, like, going away?
Oh, that's just my stream is bogged a little bit.
That might have did it.
Last time this happened, I was told that people who are not me had no such problems. It's just on my end.
So we have no idea how ridiculous we look is what you're saying.
Not at this split second because of this. But I have exactly an idea of how ridiculous I look. That's why I have this open.
Crap. Okay.
And you're not on camera, you don't look ridiculous.
I know my voice.
I've discovered what my voice sounds like, and yet I still continue to YouTube.
I sound like some high-pitched, nerdy douchebag.
I sound like my mother.
I sound like I should be like the stereotypical nerd cartoon character.
You are the nerd gay cartoon character.
Why's it gotta be gay?
Because you're gay.
Why?
You're as bi as I am, but you're gay. It's not about who you sleep with.
Damn. Here, I thought you could straight the gay away.
Well, according to my mother, it changes. You were gay, and then if you sleep with a woman, you're straight, and then if you date a man, you're gay again.
There's no in between.
No!
It's just like a light switch.
Yes!
That you're not holding.
So my mother was convinced I was a lesbian.
Wait, can I get a different switch then?
So my mother was convinced when I was growing up that I was a lesbian. And then I told her that I was dating a guy. No, it was when I was dating my second girlfriend that I came out to my mother, Mom, I'm bisexual. And her response was, oh, you mean there's a hope of me getting grandbabies?
So, you know what I saw? I looked over.
Hold on, it gets better. So then I married my ex-husband, and she goes, oh, so now you're straight. Mom, I'm bi. Always been bi. Okay, whatever. And then I left him. And then, Sarah, so you're gay again? Well, for one thing, I'm bi. I've always been bi. This hasn't changed. And for another thing, Sarah is asexual. It's not that kind of marriage. That it's a political alliance for us to help us start on our quest to take over the world. And she went, uh-huh. Why'd you get married if you're not going to sleep with her? I gave up. Because the idea that I wanted rights of inheritance and legal decision making was such an alien concept.
So I looked over on your bed, and this is what I saw.
Please stop doing dirty things with my yarn wrappers.
This is what was laying on the bed in my view.
Please stop doing dirty things. Give me this. Let me show it to the right window so I can see what I'm doing. This is a ball band from a ball of moderately priced, good quality yarn. You
Yes.
Are a pervert.
This was never in question.
I'm not asking a question.
Look, I have slapped Lena with a BD toy on YouTube before.
We are not discussing your sexual exploits on my YouTube channel.
It wasn't a sexual exploit. It was just a random dildo slap.
This is a safe for children channel.
I didn't mean to say
except for the occasional F-bomb.
Fine, it was a toy slap. Completely innocent, other than us hitting somebody with it.
Anyhow. Why do I do this?
Because you're a masochist.
I torture myself.
Because you're a masochist.
I really am. So I'm going to finish this row.
Simone.
Cats are just having none of each other.
Simone's not even the one growling. Like, she's just chilling and Rowan's like, off.
Well, Rowan has to learn to deal. And then after she's done growling at Simone, she'll get her wet food later. But see, coming along very nicely. And it doesn't curl up anymore.
Nice.
They don't lay as well as I would like. But they're still okay. But I need to check the width on this. And it's up to 11.5 inches. Still have a few more increases to go.
You know, I have a week of vacation time left that I still haven't used.
When do you have to use it by?
End of the year. But if I don't use it, I get paid for it.
Okay, I'm jelly. If I don't use mine, I lose it.
Right. I've heard that before, but no, apparently if we don't use it, we get paid for it. So that's pretty fantastic. I just gotta double check that. Simone!
Let
I
her,
know!
she can go in the box.
Hey, whoa, hey! What the was that?
You got in the way of her yelling at Rowan.
She wasn't even yelling at Rowan at the moment. She was falling in a box.
I wanted to see her fall in the box.
I didn't.
Alright, it's been a half hour. I'm going to sign off. Because my cat is making weird noises. And I will be back on Wednesday. Without the dog. But if I'm lucky, I can lock 2 cats in a room and have weird noises again.
Angry cat noises?
They're better than angry badger noises. Good night.